Anyway, we went out to this place, and it was these little people just sitting around beating drums, right? And then boom, 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 like it's just an African beat, and they're just singing along, and it was like amazing music. I was like, listen to these people, like, where it come from? And they were just looking. They had a drum down, boom, 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 and they were just far, just. I mean, like, it was like you get on Pro Club and then just go beside singing this stuff. It was mind-blowing, just like that. No lead singer. And then we stopped.
If you are the big tree, we are the small axe, ready to cut you down, And whosoever diggeth a pit shall fall in it, fall in it. And whosoever diggeth a pit shall fall in it, bury in it. If you are the big tree, we are the small axe, ready to cut you down, to cut you down. Yo, Zebra, welcome, bro. Yes, sir, bro. How you not even at the house yet? Bro, please stop your noise. I'll really beat this guy. Bro, what time you getting on here, man? There's few people on the beach already, and it looks like the bar is filling up. Okay. Alright, I'll see you in a bit. No, I'm still waiting for that guy. He ain't here yet. Oh, safe, it's good. Just pulled up. Yeah. Cool, bro. Yeah, send him one. Yeah, man, I see him there. Yeah. My boy is Zulu. Jeez. Hey, bro. You good, man? Yeah, I'm saying, bro. Right? How was form? Hey, definitely.
You know?
Oh, I know.
Let me just grab a two out the car before Zebra starts. So, how's sparring treating you, bro?
Treat it. I'm done about that, bro. Hey, listen, I fucked up tonight, I really do. But it's just God being in such a big city with so much going on. And bro, you wouldn't believe how black hair you want.
What do you mean?
Honestly, you're racism, bro.
Really?
Yes, bro. Do not fall for that Canadian benevolence bullshit, bro. They hate niggas just like everyone you fuck up, bro. And I mean everyone, bro. But say many love niggas. You know how many non-black, non-Caribbean women are constantly talking about, my last boyfriend was from Jamaica. Are you from Jamaica? Do you have a huge side?
What's going on? Oh, good. Good to see you guys. Okay, check the setup.
I'm inviting today.
I know that's right.
Yes, you want a drink?
Me, I'll take a little drink, see why not.
I have Spizzle and I have shots of black. What's your preference? I don't know what I was thinking.
Ha! I ain't taking no black out of that. What you guys talking about? Looking all serious.
Living in Babylon.
Oh.
Babylon is too full of Babylon people, bro. And I'm sick of being treated like I'm over my head. All this shit going on in the world. And look, I know you know what I'm talking about, but people don't take in how wicked them lot are on foreign. I know they rock too, to be honest.
I mean, yeah, man. Don't act like you ain't here Bermuda too.
That part.
I mean, yeah, that could be the case, right? But bro, in foreign, the classism, the racism, the internalized racism, bro. Like, look, you was out there, bro. You can't tell me you don't know what I'm talking about.
Well, you know I was in New York for 7 years. I'm real familiar with Babylon system. You almost forgot homophobia.
But I swear, in like these states, like the better, but you know, these states as a whole.
I mean, better than Bermuda for sure, but don't think they're perfect.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, your turn, Azulo. How's London?
How's London?
Well, how's anywhere you want to tell us about? I don't know. Just pick somewhere.
I mean, like, the real question is, how's England, bro? Because the shit I run into, I referring to throughout the whole country. Throughout the whole continent.
That's why you.
Throughout the whole world, really.
Global?
But if I could write a letter to the lion, the emblem depicting a creature indigenous to elsewhere,
Stolen and paraded naturally.
I tell it of its fallacies, its facades and falsehoods, its scapegoat imaged as an eagle. Have we forgotten your origin? The minds that gave your jewel talons, the mane that matched from blood spilled, the patchwork hide, fashioned from stitched skin, the teeth you stole and forced into your gums.
Really saying something, isn't it?
How could you call yourself regal? Adorned by the scars of conquest, ornamented by the arrogance only awarded to the foulest of souls. How could you believe yourself righteous?
When you are evil in the light of God, as
Subtle and sinister, great lion, you are an ailment. A curse upon the meek and marginalized, a blind beast that sees with implanted irises. Not even the pupil is your own. But the sanctimonious lion knows no shame, no, and never pillaged for such a virtue.
Speak on it, brother. Take your time, Pastor.
All right, I'm going to take how much more time, my brothers, then I will not.
Hallelujah.
All right, since y'all said I didn't bring anything to the last time we did this, I got y'all some fruit.
Ooh.
Yes, sir. I got a little bit of grapes, I got some oranges, I got some bananas. What y'all feeling, bro? What y'all feeling?
You know what? I'll take some grapes, but I'm in the middle of rolling up, so maybe after that.
I mean, just keep it over there, bro. It's cool.
Okay, yeah, thanks. Appreciate that.
You say you know what you feeling, bro? You say you got bananas? Yeah. Yeah, let me get a glizzy, bro. Pause.
Down to that.
What you mean?
Pause. You know that's like low-key homophobic.
Bro, that's not homophobic. It's just stupid.
You're right. It is just stupid.
Alright, bro, my fault. That's homophobic. But I don't mean nothing by it, bro. It's just silly nigga shit, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
And it's that silly shit that leads to bigger problems down the line. Not to be so straight with you. Come on, kid.
Babylon we own community, but okay. I think the Babylon and Beyond community looks a little bit more official than Gauges. Like it looks a little bit more red and blue.
Well, I mean, two things can be true. Fair to Babylon too.
Bro, that's what I mean to the actual Babylon, bro. Like, okay, let's love it. Look. Both of you not are right, right? But if you're not causing problems and you're not being a nuisance, then the only Babylon you have to worry about is that hate in this community. Alright, bro, no more gay jokes. My fault. I'm not talking about gay jokes. I'm talking about all that stushness here on this rock. Because we know what that really is.
Spoiled people.
Racism. Anti-black racism. Anti-black racism and that weird pretentiousness that has all you lot thinking and saying, we ain't Caribbean. Because God forbid white people group all you tropical Negroes in with us subtropical Negroes, right? Tell me I'm lying. All you lot have internalized is so blatant. I mean, I may not be Bermudan.
Bermudian.
But I'm black. And I'm here. And I see it. I mean, well, better than foreign, though. All the foreign? Bro, better than the States, at least.
Why are you guys looking at me?
Come on, bro. Nigga. You was out there, bro. Speak on it.
Okay, so I've entered this new phase where I've suddenly entered the black her chat, you know. I've never had her that's been long enough or like curious enough to be touched. But now, all of a sudden, you know me. You know me, I like a long fantasy. Usually I've got it down to my hips, you know, swinging, swaying behind me. And now because of that, people always like, oh my God, your hair is so nice, you're like that. I'm like, ah, don't you dare, oh, don't touch it. Do it. Don't. You know, I had my hair pulled at a gig once.
No way.
Yeah. And for a second, I kind of got a glimpse of what black women go through, you know? Okay, so I'll tell you a little story. So I'm coming from one gig, I'm hopped in the Uber, you know, we take the Uber from one gig to the next. We get to the new gig, we're trying on our outfits, you know, everyone's checking themselves out, swirling about, you know, I'm doing the curse, doing all of this behind me, all of this, and then all of a sudden I feel this, and then this, and I look back like, that Let go of my hair! And as quiet as we got just there was as quiet as the whole room full of performance staff. I'm locked in on this lady, I'm looking at her. And she's got her back to me, and she's laughing. I'm like, why are you laughing? This ain't funny. And she goes, oh, you were like a cat. You don't like when I touch you. I said, I'm not a cat, and I don't like when you touch me. So, what made matters even worse, it's the only other black performer in your room rushes up to me and goes, you want to keep working these gigs? You're making a scene. Oh, I'm making a scene. I said, oh, you lost your mind. It's crazy, man. I just get so sick of it. I just wish people would stop talking about my hair. Long, kinky, coiled, oh God. Stop talking about my hair. That backhanded blatancy is making me start to hate black people. Oh, the more I heard, when are you gonna cut your hair?
Because that ignorance is not of
But
us.
Lord knows it's in us.
And its roots are watered by the best of intentions.
How could I hope to get a job with a head like that? With messy, knotted hair like this, you always look like you're fresh out of bed.
Oh, I don't care. I didn't ask for your input. Stop talking about the hair on my head. It's not messy. It's not mangled. It's mine. It's me. Why is my hair a statement before I so much as breathe?
When I enter rooms, I feel tones shift.
You don't see me. You see my kids.
The locks of love sheltering my mind.
I hate you for asking.
You know I've never asked about your preferences.
Well, how locks only look nice when neat.
How afros are fun, but maybe not realistic.
How much better I looked when silk hid my hair and short neat waves were the most expression I made.
Stop talking about my hair! I understand why we do it. From generations of trauma passed down by the forces of hate.
Racism.
Xenophobia.
Tokenism.
I'm well aware that professionalism begins with your hair. In white spaces, race is best kept quiet. Your words make me feel what word I'm looking for, you guys? Ugly. Yeah. Ugly even. And growing up, I always felt like my hair was the cuttable piece of my identity, and I kept feeling the urge to cut it shorter and shorter.
Because black boys don't have long hair. Black boys don't have long braids.
Black boys cut their locks. Black boys get bald fades.
Why
in black spaces is my natural hair a statement?
Why in the company of my own community do I only work to field questions that hope to promote self-hate?
Natural or straight?
That debate is tired.
It is upon black boys that black boys look down. It is upon black backs that batons crack. It is in black eyes that content resides, because we've long been taught to hate each other.
I don't have any ancestrally guided metaphor about black pain born in the bellies of ships, about black backs broken and torn by whips, about black hair stuffed in chairs to make cushions, about leather made from black skin. I don't have the creativity to describe it. It just hurts. Like for you to be the only other black person in the room, and for you to gaslight me, not only after she pulled my hair twice, 2 times. You want to tell me not only was I making a scene for this room full of white people, but also that I skirted that white bitch? Please, nigga, get out my face.
Fuck, bro, that is terrible.
And you know what's so crazy? Is that I don't even think I needed him to stand for me, you know? I think I just needed him to tell her that this wasn't okay. I'm about to soak up some sun. Yeah, you know, I just needed to tell her that this wasn't okay. I'm not asking you to risk your livelihood or your work or any of that. I'm just saying that in a room full of people, from one person to another, for anyone who's ever had hair on their head, to have your hair swinging behind you in the hands of a stranger, that just ain't it.
Where, bro? That was in New York.
No, that was in London. But I mean, that type of stuff happens in America all the time. That kind of stuff You get it pulled over, and you get it followed around, you know, just trying to live your life like a normal person.
I mean, like, right? Because like usually when I'm in London, right, I'll pass a police officer, and you know, I'll give them a little nod, and most of them are cool. You know, it's just like so. But I feel like it's that, bro. If I were in America, I'd feel oddly tense. You know, it's their justice system. It's like a more intense version of ours, like a much more intense version of ours. And having that looming filler over your shoulder, like, I'm just trying to show my driver's license. I'm just trying to justify why I'm in a supermarket. You know? It just feels like it's a lot more common over there. Bear in mind, I have been faulted once or twice in supermarkets.
That's one too many times.
I mean, facts, but like, that's once or twice throughout my whole lifetime, right? Whereas in America, it seems a lot more reoccurring. You know?
Yeah, I think it's something that's like passed on from slavery, from Jim Crow laws. Like slavery wasn't that long ago, and that's something you're constantly reminded of when you're out there. Like in New York City, you can just feel that black people are paranoid because they're still dealing with the ramifications of that. Like there's this unspoken protocol from black parents to their kids, teaching them how to act, like how to conduct yourself here, how to dress here, how to exist in this space, in this location.
Right. Like a lot more goes into preparing and protecting me out here. I feel like that speaks to what you were saying about like police pressure, like police brutality.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think that's the hardest part. It's like because we are dying as black people at a disproportionate rate to our less chocolatey counterparts. It's like black people are getting triggered and traumatized because it's so publicized and it's happening so frequent. And it could just be happening to anyone.
Who's been hurt, brutalized, or even taken from this earth.
It's that, like, it's this commonality in the feeling that I could be next. I could be next. It could be a friend of mine. It could be someone I know, someone I'm super, super close to. You guys know what still haunts me?
Whose name do you lot think of first?
George Floyd. No one should ever have to go through that. No one should ever be taken out of this world like that.
Breonna Taylor. There was no lead up to it. There was no altercation. No scenario for something like that to happen. You just break into someone's house and take away their life so casually. I don't know why it always surprises me, but it catches me off guard the extent that police officers go to take us out.
Philando Castile. I feel like Nina. I'll kill the first mother I see. My life has been rough. I feel like Nina. Like Arthur. Like Arthur. Like Tony M. Like Bell Hooks. Like Sophia. White folks is a miracle of affliction. A viral infection, a condition claimed by the uncultured, predicated upon privilege. For what should we apologize? Unforgiving and emphatically hostile. For what should I digress? Like a small axe among big trees, I grow
Blunt and numb. Before the journey is so much as fruitful.
To be joyful and black is a courageous act, a thought Bobby was a regular nigga joking just like I do. And I think he looks a little bit like me and a lot like my god brother. Because Trayvon looks like a whole lot of niggas I knew. Because I watched Philando Castile's death on Facebook Live. And his daughter reminded me of my little cousin. Because Sandra Bland with her sister Lux was there in her mugshot. And we knew. We all knew. That's Babylon. That's Babylon. Them fairs that put guys away for decades for not even grams of herb. The same shit that gets packaged and sold all throughout Canada, all throughout the States, and now even Europe, and even her. That's Babylon. Them state sanctioned murderers. But still we sing, unruly when I fail. Tell them when I fail. They want me for God, yeah. Pop's gone out in a jailer. Father God, me thank you for watching over me. Father God, me thank you for watching over me. Till I'm laid to rest, yes, always be depressed. There's no life in the West. I know the East is the best. All the propaganda then spread tongues will I be confess. Oh, I'm in bondage, living is a mess. And I've got to rise up, alleviate the stress. No longer will I expose my weakness. He who seeks knowledge begins with humbleness. Till I'm laid to rest, yes, always be depressed. There's no life in the West.
Come we go run down Babylon one more time. Come we go chant down Babylon one more time. Cause them soft,
Oi, oi.
them soft, yes them soft.
Oi, oi.
So come we go chant down Babylon one more time.
Bro, I ain't know that long to fuck on me.
What? Why you say that?
Bro, I'll be uplifting. My people didn't remember you after 6 consecutive meetings. And bro, they will forget you as soon as you change your hair. I promise you that.
How well you know I changed my hair, so I know. Wait. Why are you in London?
Oh, last summer with my cousin.
Well, how come you didn't say nothing? You know, I'm out here trying to make the creative career happen. Come on, man.
No, that's my fault. But, fuck, bro, ain't it good to be back on a friggin' island?
I mean, yeah, man, it's good to be back on the island, but like, London is where it's at, bro. Because opportunity is real over there, you know.
That part.
That could be the case. But all I'm saying is, thank God I'm Bermudian. And thank God my name belongs to my people. As does the whistle of tree frogs and the crumble of limestone.
I mean, amen, but
I am earned by the rock. And all the idiosyncrasies of Bermudian to
Hey, you boys, stop all that skyline.
hey, my feet belong to the shoes I frayed from the punishing impact of surf. My hair belongs to the water. Being salty, sargasso, CO, humidity, erupts. My eyes belong to the sky, the bees, the trees. My eyes belong to the sea.
And the horizon wherein it hides.
I am earned by the pink of beaches
And the salty sands and sea.
that creeps into private places. I am earned by the bushes and trees that bear loquats and cherries, by the longtails,
Kiskity.
cohoes, and
And
sparrows.
By this rock,
I am earned no reckoning, proud to be Bermudian.
proud to be Bermudian. Oh, you don't know the sun.
cut that off.
Okay, someone's back's the not only winning team.
I mean, I'm really not.
Bro, don't be mad at me. Like these things have been sent to these is lit, bro.
It's been sanctioned, you already knew that. lot's heads and not your pockets. Your country may have money, but stop thinking you're so much culturally richer and any less broke than those of us who live and look damn near just like you.
But we all different, bro. I'm not being Caribbean based like you, man.
Neither is Ghana nor Suriname, but they Caribbean still, just like you. Your country was colonized by Europe.
Yeah, I got a British passport.
England, that's me.
Your family know where they're from before slavery?
West Africa.
I don't know.
Your mother, father, sister, brother, black, and from the island?
I ain't got no sisters. I've got a brother. It's all. I mean, it's black. Yeah, I said that.
Exactly, that's my point.
I mean, bro. That doesn't mean Caribbean.
No, but it means community. Your family always been in Bermuda?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, to be fair, my family, we have blood from Barbados, St. Kitts, and St. Croix.
And my mom has just got a Spanish middle name, but I think she's okay.
Exactly, you're making my point for me. You're making my point for me, okay? We have too much in common to be acting like we're not one people from many places. I mean, that's what the Yardies say. Out of many, one people, right? Listen, I can't lie. Sometimes my brothers had to do the most. Mythical characters on a plane of normality. We grew up in a world where we had to adjust to vanity, over-exaggeration, and emphasis on our faculties. No time for screwing up, or we'd be perceived as thugs. Sometimes defined by our design for mistrusting our parents. Because by appearance from young, you see obscurity because the majority of my brothers never had the security to grow up. It's true that we were forced to give up fortune and riches we dreamed of and contemplated, while being distracted from trying to retain digits of the women in institutions directly across from school. Infiltrate, be persistent, but play it cool. Female endorsements had us participating in sinning and competitions of sorts like we were crafted only for validation. Of course, we did our best to uphold the known imagery of immaculate energy that they seem to deem masculinity, being discouraged or even scorned for having feminine traits, like look at that form. Sometimes my bro lost focus and had to go back forms, while others were scaling status and grades like platforms, because we were restricted from showing spiritual growth through our hair, so when we all left for college, we let our plats form. So stop acting like we ain't cut from the same tree. Stop acting like we ain't brothers.
Yeah.
Look,
You're right.
Babylon this, Babylon that. You're letting them win when you talk about them versus us. We'd be own people.
No, you're right. You got it.
Thank you. Zebra, do you?
Well, I was kind of thinking we could put our feet in the water.
Bro, I just packed up like 5 minutes.
Oh, come on, the collapsible chairs. You unpack them, you repack them. It's all good. You want me to get your chairs? I just get your chairs. It's not too good. Yeah, nice day. The water nice and cool. Yo, you really need to cool off. Si, you want your chair?
Yeah. Let me get it.
Uh,
But you know what I was thinking about, bro? But like, I've been thinking about all day.
What?
Resistance.
Two?
Everything. Everything we've been talking about, you know?
meaning.
I mean, like, our name. You know, I was thinking about, like, what we do when we leave and stuff, when the triggers remain, you know? Like, I don't know, I was thinking about, like, in the Rastafari tradition, you know, you choose a name for yourself, and you reclaim personhood,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
I mean, like,
But I was trash.
bro, it's the shitty rock.
Oh, what? You ain't scared?
Now you gotta do it again, bro.
Alright,
You gotta do it again.
But listen, like, I was thinking, like, you know, in that tradition, you became self or whatever, and like, I don't know, bro, look at you lot's names. Like, I was born Sion in America, but it's you lot, like my people, who christen me side dogs or dogs.
I mean, and me and Zula.
And me, zebra hat kid, then zebra kid, then zebra.
You got hella names,
But no, like, I don't know, I'm thinking like, if we are Caribbean people, as Caribbean people, we're products of that culture, you know? That's how we resist. We're at the rubber nester.
You mean Bob?
Marley, yeah.
I mean, what you lot think? How do you resist? black folks on this island are just happy and free. And go for this stuff, someone starts acting up, you know? They cut that shit down, you know? They shut it down, you know? You know?
Facts.
I don't know, because that's not what these spaces are about, you know? It's about enjoyment and freedom and whatever.
Thank you.
I don't know, that's what I think about resistance. What you up to?
Can I ask you about your eye first? What happened to your eye?
Oh, I fought a beat and I lost.
Oh.
It was a little complicated.
You know, but speaking of black joy, I feel like that's how I protest. You know, I feel but I feel like that's how I protest. You know, going outside, feeling my brightest, being human sunshine. That's how I resist. Okay, so I'm not your typical idea of a cis male, but I'm still a cis male, whether it be a femme, queer, Caribbean male, you know? And I think that that's part of how I resist. I think there's so many things working. Yeah, let's see what you got. Alright, I mean, not too bad. It's the same thing as But I think for me, there's so many things that are working to keep myself and like people like me silenced. You know, not being able to live to our fullest. So I think every day I go out into the world and I try and live my full fantasy out in reality. And that's how I resist.
That's a bar, yo!
But I'm not a rapper.
Okay, look, so growing up in the Caribbean, you know, my life has been, you know, very one note. You know, my parents were very giving, very loving people, but very strict in some ways, you know. Go to church for a few years, you know, go to school, to fix things in life, you know. And I feel like my parents, you know, and I were very adamant on a certain way of thinking and how people should present themselves, you know.
Yeah.
I think my resistance is defying that, you know. It's following the path of acting, going on a route that's somewhat less stable.
Yeah, somewhat.
But, and you know, becoming like a role model isn't necessarily something I planned for. It's not something I expected or really even thought would happen, but I do not take it with a grain of salt. But I think it's that, you know, being able to be authentically myself while still being recognized.
I recognize you, Jake Paul. You know, I think days like this are resistance. Days where we just get to hang out, just be.
Yeah. When the sun shines and rhythms roll,
I feel better when life sounds like busy markets.
and lively soul, when it smells like sugary dough.
And it's steam off grease, when it feels like the end of spring.
When everything has begun to bloom and perfume.
Hey, when burning herb with the help of spirits lifts us all. When car speakers champion our songs and sing along.
When bare feet shuffle over stiff grass cropped up.
I feel
Damn good. Then skin glows
and shines.
with a sunny gloss.
Eyes widen to hold light and full lips spread to free smiling teeth.
But these voices make me feel great. As the palms that meet and the hands that greet.
And a joyful jumping of feet.
I feel fucking fantastic!
Hey, you know what I'm saying? You guys will dance?
Not still dance,
I mean, duh.
You don't dance?
Pretty good, man.
You mean no?
Come on, bro. Let's see the dance. No, yes, man. Come on, man. Dance for that.
No, we'll be less.
Come on, man. Because my life depends on it. Because black joy. And because I've been there before and I've died and died and died again.
Well, you can die one more